What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and I'm doing this video. Normally, I review and recap movies, TV shows, and even the news. But my son brought something to my attention yesterday, and my mind was blown. I was like, what the? And that's why I got that in the corner. WTF, what the fork is going on? And what I'm about to talk about is this dude, and I just hope that he's trolling. I really hope that he's not being real. This guy is called the Officer Tatum. He's on YouTube. He's a YouTuber, very successful, has over 1 million subscribers. I can't believe over 1 million people are subscribed to this channel. I still can't believe that. That's just mind blowing to me. Okay. And he's a black dude. Look like he around my age, in his 40s, give or take. And I think he's trolling. He cannot be serious. He made a video recently about dissing LeBron James. And I was about to make a video wondering, is the NBA becoming too political? Will it hurt their brand? This brother took it to a whole nother level as a personal attack on LeBron. He said this video, I'm so sick of LeBron. And as of right now, it has over 200,000 views. I don't know who the hell is watching this. Out of the 1 million subscribers, I know it's not black folks subscribing to this dude. I know. He sits here trolling, wearing a Trump 2020 hat or whatever, turned to the back. He's a troll, okay? Besides, who the hell wears their hat to the back still today? He's still stuck in the 90s, okay? And he say he Officer Tatum. He used to be a police officer for 11 years. He drunk the Kool-Aid. He has drunk the Kool-Aid, and I'm going to play a couple clips of what this damn dude done said that pissed me off, because people are seeing this. Now, my son, I'm glad, is smart enough to know that he was full of crap. But some people is watching this and believing it. And I know all his subscribers got to be majority white. And they're looking at him and seeing him cooning, because that's exactly what he's doing. And I don't give a damn if you're darker than me or lighter than me or whatever. That don't mean you're blacker than me or your experience in America was different than mine or harder than mine. I'm from Chicago. I lived a certain life in Chicago. I know what it's like. Okay, the things that he say is wrong on so many levels. He say he used to like LeBron, but now he don't like LeBron. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not a big LeBron fan myself. I'm a Jordan fan, but I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. I'm gonna respect where it deserved to be respected. The man is arguably second, third best player ever lived. Yeah, he whine on calls. Yeah, he flops sometimes. Yeah, he got a lot of other stuff going on, but you can't deny the talent and the skills. This dude is sick of LeBron because in his mind, he thinks because LeBron has money, he's living the American dream and he has no problems. What about Donald Sterling? What about how these owners look at them as property? Regardless of how much money they have. He didn't even want his girl taking pictures with them. They look down on them. How come it's only one minority NBA owner in basketball, football, and baseball? So just because you have a certain amount of money doesn't mean that your problems are finished. LeBron James has a daughter, sons. Maybe one son may go to the NBA. The others don't. Who knows what his daughter and kids look like? What about his wife? What about his mother, sister, aunts, cousins? Oh, but if they get stopped by the police, they just need to say, we related to LeBron James, and they get a free pass, right? Officer Tatum, that's what you're saying? You make no damn sense, okay? Just a year or two ago, they spray painted nigger all in LeBron James' LA mansion. So just because you are rich and wealthy and have certain things does not mean that you are immune to racism and systemic racism. You were a cop. You drunk the Kool-Aid. Your friends was cop. Y'all all was patrolling. You try to say, and he said in his video, black people commit more crimes than white people. I cannot believe this fool said that. And he talking about the reason that black neighborhoods are patrolled more is because black people commit more crimes. I cannot believe this guy said this stuff. He has no idea about how all of this has been put together with private prison systems, about with how they got the education. So once they had the separate but equal situation going on, they decided, okay, another way we could separate our schools and give better for our kids and not for minorities is they fund public schools from property taxes. Well, if you keep a certain group of people from getting wealth in this country, well, then you know that pretty much if you do it that way, you're going to provide better schools for white people and people with money, and people that are poor are going to have low education, bad schools, which then leads to low opportunities, which leads to people getting involved in crime, people having children at a young age, people making mistakes because they don't have any other thing to be involved in and they make mistakes. They have low education. That creates crime. It's done on purpose. And everybody that's ever been involved in crime and drugs know, when I was younger, I was involved in a little of that. You know, you got to go to the suburbs or go to where the white folks is to get all the stuff. So if they patrolled the white neighborhoods just as hard, they would find these people. They would bust them, but they don't. They don't. And then they say, well, it's more crime there. Where do you think black folks is getting the drugs from? They're not flying it in out of country. It's other people bringing it in, selling it to them, and they target the people that are easiest to get, the people that don't have lawyers or representation, easy to put in jail. That's why they made the crime bill, the 3 strikes you out. You get more time for crack cocaine versus powder cocaine. All of this is systemic racism aimed to put people in jail. You a damn fool if you think black people are just more prone to violence. You sound crazy. Okay? And he talking about he liked LeBron because he had no baby mama drama, came from the hood, and that he should appreciate the U.S. giving him an opportunity. Are you out of your damn mind? LeBron his ass off to be in the NBA. Yeah, he has God-given ability, size, strength, but he puts in the effort. We should appreciate that he's still playing for 15 years when he don't have to. He's doing more for the NBA than the NBA is doing for him. You sound crazy. Okay? He should appreciate. You sound like these white people that tell people to shut up and dribble. As because he plays basketball, he has no right to speak. If that's the case, since you're a cop, you have no right to be saying your views on YouTube. You sound crazy. Just because it's your occupation doesn't mean you don't have a right to be a person and have your own thoughts. The reason LeBron James is saying the things he say and talking about the things he does is because people don't have the platform that LeBron James does. So when he talks about systemic racism, police injustice, it's going to reach more ears than just Joe Blow on the street. Just like your platform on YouTube is reaching millions of people for you to spew your garbage. You need to stop. And of course, you're not going to listen to me, and this is your business, and I respect your right to free speech. But that don't mean I agree with it. You're doing this for money, I hope. I really hope you don't believe this. You got a very successful YouTube channel. I know you're making a lot of money. I mean, white people support, coons very heavily because then that makes them think, well, hey, I'm not racist. See, Officer Tatum believes the same thing. The blacks, they're just more dangerous. And you couldn't be no further from the truth, Officer Tatum. Now, it's so much that he done said in this, talking about 99% of police shootings are justified, and it was only 9 or 14 people killed by police that were unarmed. All these statistics are so wrong. So wrong. What else does he say? He say black folks hadn't gotten past slavery because of slavery in the mind. That's true, but he has it too because he thinking because he got paid, he a good house Negro. He gonna shut up and live the dream. You are still a slave. You allowing somebody to buy you. If you was in that position and you got paid, you just shut up and let people die, let loved ones get hurt, locked up, and you wouldn't say nothing because you rich, right? That's how you see it. I mean, that's the definition of a sellout. I mean, how you look yourself in the mirror every day, a sellout. Don't you know that you go somewhere and the police pull you over, they will beat your ass, and you talking about, I'm Officer Tatum. They don't care. You another black man that they gonna feel threatened by or whatever. You look kind of big. You don't know what may happen to you. What you think because you driving a nice car, this or that, it may save you? I used to have nice cars and things. I mean, you don't know what may happen. I've had the police do all kind of stuff to me when I'm driving a Mercedes. So you just sound crazy. You sound out of touch, and it sounds like you haven't been living in the black community your life. You joined to be a cop. You probably love locking up brothers. You probably, felt that black folks was wrong or didn't love you or whatever. And I don't know what your problem is, but you didn't lost it. You didn't drunk the Kool-Aid. All right, let's look at this clip. What he talking about? Why he's so pissed at LeBron? Let's see what this dude talking about.
Playing, tapping each other on the wrist, crying about everything. Every time somebody slap you, touch you, that's basketball. But I want to play the clip, and we're going to watch it together because it just boils my blood. A man has an opportunity to do
this
something.
This dude got
great,
a Trump 2020 hat on.
But the mental. And what does he do? He pander. He becomes soft and stupid. So let's roll the film. I'm going to take y'all over to an article that I saw on TatumReport.com. But we're going to go straight to the video. It's a YouTube video.
This dude is, man.
And this is what LeBronda, I call it LeBronda James.
He called him LeBronda.
Because this is
I'm going to call you crooked officer. Crooked officer. Crooked officer.
People get tired of hearing me say it, but we are scared as black men, black women, black kids. We are terrified. But you don't know. Wait a minute. I just need clarification. We are terrified of police?
Yes. That's the problem.
Let's put the concept.
This is the problem, Officer Tatum. Let me pause your stupidness. The difference is you're trying to compare criminals and black on black crime to police. If a person is a criminal, what do? You're supposed to be able to call somebody for help, the police. If the police are the criminals, what are you going to do? Who are you going to call? And that's the difference. You can avoid going to certain neighborhoods. You can try to avoid hanging with certain people. You can try to avoid doing certain things to avoid being around crime as much as possible. How can you avoid being pulled over? That's just something out of your control. How can you avoid being black and the cops see you and pull you over? What can you do? If you fight back, now you're wrong because you fought back. If you don't fight back, they'll just put their knee in your neck and kill you or shoot you. Who you gonna call? If you call somebody, they don't listen, they're not gonna fire them. So yeah, if you had kids, Officer Tatum, I don't think you do, but if you did, you would be worried about your son or daughter every time they step out that door and getting killed by a police officer. You can move and live in a nice neighborhood. You can have them go to a nice school. You can have them have nice friends and avoid all that. What can you do about the police? Nothing. You could tell them to do all the right things, say all the right things. But yes, what if that cop, like LeBron James said, is having a bad day? He tried to flip it and say, what if the cop is thinking, what about these black people and what are they day? That's the stupidest thing in the world. If you that scared as a cop, then you need to quit. This ain't the job for you. If you scared of the people you're supposed to serve and protect, turn in your damn badge. Take your ass home. Because this ain't a job for you. You need to know these people. You need to not be afraid. You need to not be scared to talk. You need to not be so quick to try to shoot somebody. The hell? Since when did the police become Judge Dredd? And another thing that Tatum forgets to mention is the history of police dates back to slave catching. It was more white people in prison during the time of Martin Luther King than blacks. But after the civil rights passed and Jim Crow is over, another way to get back at black folks is to over police them, put them in jail, break up the family, break up the Black Panthers, bring CIA, have them bring cocaine and crack into the black community. They didn't bring it into the white community. Officer Tatum, I can go on and on and on this, but ain't no need talking to a crooked officer. You ain't gonna listen. And it's a shame. And I wish it wasn't people listening to this crap that you saying. And I wish it wasn't no 200,000 people watching this damn video. It's a damn shame. And it makes me actually sad for this country. So with that being said, I'm about to end this. Like I said, I could just go off on you forever because you just so wrong on so many levels. It, like I say, mind blowing. My head is about to blow. And with that being said, I'm out. Hey, y'all enjoy my videos. Please subscribe, support, share. And man, we need to cancel out people like Officer Tatum. We need to let people know that he is not speaking for black folks. He's a sellout. He's a coon. He's a Charles Barkley. That's who he like. Charles Barkley. Hey, Officer Tatum. Charles Barkley, your favorite player. You like it, Charles Barkley. I know you don't like LeBron because he got a mind. You a Charles Barkley. Just give me that money and I ain't got nothing to say. All right, Officer Barkley. I'm out of here. Peace.